What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I'm going to show you some wild footage that was caught on a building camera of a shootout between three cars. And it left one person dead, another person seriously injured out there in Miami, Florida. Shout out Miami. And I want you guys to take a look at this video. I mean, it's no surprise out here, and it's nothing new that gun violence is plaguing this nation. But people acting like wild cowboys and shooting out in the open, man, it's like a new thing to where, like, it's normal. They don't care who gets hit, including themselves, as long as they're shooting these guns. And just take a look at this footage, man. We'll come back and talk about it.
And only on Local 10, some shocking surveillance video after a double shooting in Miami.
One man was killed and another injured in the gunfire that was all caught on camera. Local 10 News reporter Trent Kelly joins us live from the scene.
And I know you're going to tell us about the shooting and how they may be related.
Yeah, that's right. All of this happening before 7 o'clock last night, right here next to this empanada business that you see behind me. In fact, it's tough to see from this angle, but the side of this business is now covered in more than a dozen bullet holes, with police telling us more than 100 shots in all were fired off here yesterday. Part of that shooting now captured on some exclusive surveillance video obtained by Local 10, as police tell us this incident could potentially be related to another fatal shooting that also happened just blocks away. Surveillance video showing a shootout in the street following a double shooting in Miami's Little Haiti neighborhood last night. The video, obtained from a source, starting around 6:45 p.m. when a dark-colored car stops along Northwest 2nd Avenue and 52nd Street. That's when a man wearing red hops out and starts to shoot at a passing car before someone in another vehicle traveling behind appears to fire back. The shootout sending dust and debris into the air and leaving the side of this nearby empanada business covered in bullet holes. In the end, 2 people were hit, with one later dying at the hospital. That victim now identified as 24-year-old Andre Mitchell. The deadly shootout happening hours after another fatal shooting on Monday, this one in Miami's Liberty City area on Northwest 7th Avenue and 58th Street.
Dum, dum, dum. It died down there. The rest came rapidly.
Officers finding a man identified by family as 20-year-old Trayshawn Wright shot to death near this black SUV, which was also covered in bullet holes. While the exact motive for the shootings remains unclear, detectives confirm both cases could be gang-related, involving members of 2 rival gangs. And despite detaining 3 people for questioning here at the Little Haiti scene yesterday, we're told all 3 were only believed to be witnesses, not suspects in this case. So as it stands right now, no arrests have been made in either shooting incident. If you have any information that could be of help to detectives as they continue to investigate, contact Miami PD, or remember, you can also reach out to Crime Stoppers.
Guys, you guys took a look at that video. I want to know if you noticed these 3 things. The first thing is, it's hot as hell out there. And the dude that got out the car was shooting with a full sweatsuit on. Then he's shooting the gun, standing there shooting the gun with his hand like this. He's shooting the gun at the car that just passed, right? Now that car opened the door. I guess they was going to try to get out and try to start a gunfight there, but he was shooting too many bullets. If you paid attention, the person behind him that came out of the car, right? Another car came behind them. They didn't even see and started shooting on them. And that's how the guy in the red got hit. I don't know, because you seen the one dude get up the car and then take off. The dude in the red that was stationary, he's the one that got tore up. I think he's the one that died, because if you look real quick, they cut that film. If you look at the way the video was, it was cut. As he was getting away from the car a little bit and shooting, the way he got shot, you seen his body go limp and he was falling over. Did you see that? Looked like a girl in the front seat fall out the car while they was exchanging gunfire from where he was standing at? It's wild. But what's even wilder than this, right? They was talking about this might have happened, came from a previous shooting or whatever. Take a look at this.
Working some breaking news.
A shooting turning deadly in Miami. And let's get right up now to Local 10's Laren Livingston live on the scene for us. And Laren, what's happening out there right now?
Still a very active homicide now investigation. I'm going to direct your attention to that black Escalade there you see in the street, Calvin. You can see bullet holes there in the windshield. And from what witnesses are telling us, police are still kind of trying to piece this together, detectives are, but what witnesses tell us, this was some sort of a drive-by situation. And not only did these people drive by, but they came back again to finish the job.
Beyond the crisscross of Miami police tape, a man dead in the middle of the street. Northwest 7th Avenue and 58th shut down. Onlookers seemed to break down.
Doom, doom, doom. It died down there. The rest done came rapidly. I don't know.
Did you see anybody get out? Did you see, was it in a car, somebody running?
I ain't see it.
You just heard the shot?
I just heard the shot. By the time I came out from my house and I came around the corner, Buddy was already laid down.
Another witness, we're not showing her face, telling us what she saw.
Shoot at the car, then they pull off, he get out to try and check himself, and then multiple rounds was shot when they came back around.
So these people were determined, you're saying?
To kill him, yes, because they didn't let him get out.
We spotted gunshots in the windshield of that black Escalade. We spotted a gun on the ground. The victim, we're told, was shot multiple times.
Obviously, the suspect or suspects involved are quite brazen as they did this in broad daylight. Anybody with any information, we're urging you to please come forward.
And that's the hope from police right now, is that information comes in. Detectives still on scene, kind of canvassing the area. We do know that there's a little market, convenience store right here across from where this happened. And from my understanding, that detectives were in there trying to see if they could get some witness information just the same, as well as some surveillance camera footage just the same, to try and see what this vehicle was, who all was in it, which way they went, to try and figure out who is responsible for this. Anything we learn about the situation, specifically when it relates to the identity of this victim, we'll definitely update you right here on Local 10 and at local10.com. For now, we are live here in Miami. Laren Livingston, Local 10 News.
All right, guys. Now, you've seen that black Escalade out there, right? Now, I'm going to tell you something. That Escalade, when I saw the car, I'm like, that's like one of the cars that was there. It wasn't one of those cars that was in that drive-by shooting, because that car similarly looked like that black truck that came up and shot them dudes up, but it wasn't. This, what you just seen right there, because they said it was linked to another shooting. That's what happened before. That last video was happening before those guys got shot. So the video I showed you before happened after that last video. See, the guy said he came up, stopped to see if he was hurt, got out the car, a car pulled up on him, shot him up, then left out of there. It's craziness, man. It's buck wild nowadays, man. And like the level of hate people have for each other, to where they want to just shoot guns out in the street, determined to kill one or more people and not care if other people get caught in the crossfire, because their hatred and anger is so hell-bent on getting revenge for somebody else that got shot. It's out of control. It is. I mean, seriously, I mean, look at the way the world is, man. Kids get shot all the time. Innocent people get shot. Of course, there's some foolishness that other people are going through, or want to exact revenge or anything else on other people. Just looking at this whole situation, man, how can you feel sorry for anybody in this situation? They out there shooting guns. I mean, if them bullets had ricocheted and hit somebody else, wouldn't feel sorry for them. The level of carelessness now out here with those that want to do harm to each other, that affects other people that ain't got nothing to do with it, is astronomical. And it seems like people ain't really, in high places, ain't really bringing attention to this type of stuff. Just look at a lot of the crimes you see right now. A lot of the crimes you see right now would be major cases, but they're happening so fast and in so much excess that a lot of these crimes and stuff don't even get found out about. I do stories sometimes on here where I thought it was like something that should be a public story, and it might have 200 or 300 views from the local news. We are overrun by violence and careless people, and people that are not, insensitive to just those around them and have no regard for public safety. Is that our fault? People that want to live in peace and people that want to go on about their daily day? No. It's the fault of those that allow this stuff to happen and don't really call real attention to it and put laws in place to make people think twice about doing this, no matter how extreme they are. I'm just saying. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.